About 7 minutes here to go at Jim Mayo Stadium at Fairland High School, where you're going to see the Fairland Dragons play the Cold Grove Hornets. Both teams come in at 1-1. Fairland Band is taking the field as we speak. They didn't get to do this last week, so this is exciting for them to, get opportunity to get out here and take the field. I'm by myself right now because hashtag alt baby problems, new baby problems. So you'll have to bear with me for a second. And anyway, obviously got an exciting matchup here tonight. Cold Grove comes in 1-0 after a 20-6 home opening win against Rock Hill. Fairland also comes in at 1-0 with a 28-13 dominating performance over Chesapeake last Friday night. So we should have a good matchup here today. Cold Grove coming in with kind of a ground and pound type offense as opposed to, what Fairland brings with a spread formation. And thank you, Mike Collins. Let me know. Appreciate it, brother. Fairland comes in with a spread formation here. So let me pause here a little bit for national anthem. 78. As always, great job by Keith Carper and the band. They got new uniforms this year. They're looking fancy, and Lord willing, they keep them dry tonight. Again, super excited for our matchup here tonight against the Cold Grove Hornets. Again, I feel like the game for Cold Grove is going to revolve around trying to control the clock like it normally does against Fairland. They're going to try to pound the ball and maybe convert short third downs, and we're going to try to strike fast. Last week, Austin Stapleton was their leading rusher. He had 15 carries for 104 yards and a touchdown. He's kind of been their featured guy for the last 2 or 3 years. Malachi Wheeler had 15 carries for 78 yards and 2 touchdowns, and also hauled in 5 catches for 44 yards. So he had over 100 yards of total offense. And then their quarterback this year is, Clay Ferguson Jr. He was 6 of 9 for 59 yards. So they did throw the ball 10 times. Lots of times when we say teams are going to just kind of keep it on the ground, 10 times is a lot of throws. Mr. Ferguson was able to put the ball in the air 10 times to try to keep the Rock Hill defense honest. For Fairland last week, they're led by Max Ward, 9 of 14 for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. Welcome to the telecast, my partner, Mr. Adam Alt. Give us a big sign in here, Mr. Alt.
Glad to be here.
Hey. Okay. Also rushing, J.D. Brumfield led the team in rushing last week, 11 carries for 65 yards and a touchdown. In receiving, we had Steeler Leap with three catches, 109 yards and a touchdown, and Gavin Hunt, 4 catches, 90 yards and a touchdown. So offense was pretty spread out for Fairland. Fairland kind of controlled that game last week. They were up 28-0 into the fourth quarter before Chesapeake had a couple late scores.
Yeah, Fairland kind of controlled the tempo. Chesapeake had a couple drives that they put together, and they shot themselves in the foot every time. And the kind of offense Chesapeake runs, if they get behind very much, they don't really have the capability to open up the playbook and go downfield and what they're trying to do. So that was probably not the ideal situation for Coach Nip last week.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the same could be said for Colgrove tonight. You know, they don't want to play from behind. You know, they want to. Hey, Nick, they want to play. My boy Nick Miller up here, Colgrove's coaching staff beside us. They don't want to play from behind either. They want to kind of stay in the game. It's kind of outside their realm to really spread you out and throw the football. So we got about 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes here to go before kickoff. Coach, can I ask a quick prediction for tonight?
Well, thinking about the last couple of years, this game has had big implications both for the conference and for the playoffs. So I think both teams really respect each other. And I think you're going to get the best effort from both teams. With that being said, being so early in the year, again, I'm going to give the nod like I did last week to the home team. So I'm going to say Colgrove loses by 7.
Okay, I think it'll be close as well. I think Colgrove, again, wants to try to control the ball. I'll tell you one thing, Colgrove put up 20 points last week and lost 3 fumbles. Fairland put up 28 points and didn't turn the ball over. So I think if Fairland controls the ball like they did last week, I think they're going to be in good shape. I think they're going to win the game. If Colgrove wins that turnover battle and controls the clock, I think Colgrove has a great chance. I really think it's any guy's game tonight. I really think that Colgrove has the size up front to give us problems or give Fairland problems. I think it'll be a tight game. I think it might come down to turnovers.
Yeah, that's a great point. Fairland did have a great game a ball control game, and again, you talked about it last week. Credit to Max Ward. Max Ward really grew up over the offseason and really looked like he's somebody that can control the game, control the tempo of the game, isn't going to make mistakes. We saw him throw it away a couple times instead of forcing it to receivers like he did last year. So credit to Max Ward for that.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. I got to give a first shout out tonight to Heather Grimm and Jody Polson. We're wearing shirts that say the Buchan Alt Show 2020. Heather brought these to us, and we're really appreciative. We're wearing them in the press box. Even though they're black, I guess we're going to go ahead and wear them just because the Colgrove has black in their uniform. But Heather, shout out. We really appreciate it. It's really fun to get up here and get an opportunity to do this.
Absolutely.
Looks like who's going to have the ball here first? Looks like it's going to be Colgrove's going to get the ball first here. So we're going to have number 7, senior Gavin Hunt, to tee it up. And Gavin had a couple touchbacks last week?
He did. He did. Gavin kind of has a unique approach to football. You see a lot of kickers kind of come away from the side. Gavin's more of a straight-on kicker.
Yeah, it's funny. In high school, you never know what you're going to get from a high school kicker as far as the approaches go and that kind of stuff. Colgrove has number 2, Malachi Wheeler, and number 8, Steven Simpson, deep to receive. Hunt's going to kick it to the middle of the field, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's going to be a penalty on Fairland. So Colgrove's going to start out here with good field position. I remember Simpson last year, wasn't he a couple years ago, he was one of the best track runners in the middle school OVC, correct?
Yes, he was.
He's a speedster. No wonder he's back there receiving kickoffs.
I'm glad to see number 5, Jordan Williams, walking on the field. There was some talk today about whether he'd play or not.
Yeah, I think Riley Kazee, number 23, our middle linebacker, is going to be at least out this week. Parents told me torn MCL, which it's better to have the torn MCL than it is the torn ACL. Yeah. So doctors are saying he's probably going to be able to come back here shortly. It looks like we got number 60. Is it 65 at middle linebacker tonight? 65, Ryan Dixon, freshman middle linebacker Ryan Dixon. Colgrove's going to give to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to get outside and have a big run here to start off with. Wheeler's going to take it down the field for a 12-yard gain. Kind of lost contain there on the edge, and Wheeler made him pay.
Yeah, he really read that block well and then bounced to the outside. Nobody out there, picks up an easy first down.
So Colgrove's going to have 1st and 10 here at the 50-yard line. Start of the game here, where we're just 5 seconds into the game. Colgrove has already got the ball at about midfield. Colgrove in a really tight formation, 3 backs. Ferguson's going to give up inside to number 30 Stapleton. Stapleton's going to gain 2 yards on the play. Stapleton, again, he averaged, gosh, you see how big that boy is. He averaged over 7 yards a carry last week against Rock Hill. So once he gets going, Coach, I'd say he's going to be hard to bring down.
Hard to bring down.
You're going to have to get him before he gets rolling.
If you didn't join us last week, we had to kind of figure out the whole line of scrimmage situation. So if you notice, there's a little bright orange thing out there that the official moves because the Cold Grove Hornets and Dragons will take the ball back to the huddle with them. And when they come back, they bring the ball with them as to not cross-contaminate the ball.
Ferguson gives to Wheeler. Wheeler trying the outside again. He's going to get tackled there with about a third, and going to bring up about a 3rd and 3. Brought down on the play by number 56, Casey Hudson, and number 4, J.D. Brumfield. So Cold Grove, again, like I said in the pregame, I think they're in a good position. They're in 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. This is kind of where they want to be.
58 Ben compliment with a second-level block down the field there. Anytime you can get your lineman in that second level making blocks, you're going to gain 3, 4, 5, and then eventually you might bust one and, take one to the house.
So Cold Grove here in the I formation. Going to give it to Wheeler. He's going to be short of the first down by about a half yard. I'd have to think this is going to be either 4-down territory or at least a hard count with a timeout. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and
right about 1,
maybe 1, or QB sneak.
The way the Cold Groves ran the ball last couple plays, I don't think a yard's going to be that hard. Fairland's really going to have to make a play here.
Ferguson gives to Stapleton. Stapleton fumble on the play. And, again, Cold Grove's going to kind of bite themselves in the butt there. Ferguson recovers the fumble, but it's going to give Fairland the football at the Cold Grove 44-yard line, 1st and 10. So I think Stapleton was probably going to have it if the football doesn't get knocked loose.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he was getting at least a yard.
So we're going to see Fairland offense here for the first time. Cold Grove was very reluctant to do anything about handing the ball off, and Fairland is a very run-pass, mixed team. Got Tevin Taylor out here with the green gloves on tonight, man. I'm digging that.
I like it.
Ward's going to take, going to throw it over here to Hunt. Hunt's going to be brought down around the 50-yard. They're going to call him down about the 50-yard line. Brought down by number 8, Steven Simpson.
I think Tevin Taylor's gloves are the Grinch edition.
Oh, the Grinch edition. I like that.
He doesn't want to share. He just keeps the ball to himself.
I got you, man. I like that. That's really good. So Fairland's got 4 receivers to the top of the field. Hunt at the bottom of the field. It looks like they might be trying to ISO him on the bottom of the field. 4 receivers at the top. Max Ward with an empty set. Cold Grove's going to rush 5. Going to flush Ward out of the pocket. He's going to try to throw it over the top to Hunt. Great play by Ward. Hunt down the sideline is going to call him out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. Really good play by quarterback and receiver.
Looked like initially a bubble screen on the far side of the field. It was open, but Ward decided to bring it to the close side. Dinks it over the top to Gavin for a great play.
You can see the trust between those two seniors. Like Max wants to go to Gavin. And Gavin understands, whenever the quarterback breaks contain, they're in the same formation again with Hunt split left, 4 receivers to the top of the field.
Let's see if they throw the bubble.
Ward's going to take, pass out in the flat to Taylor. Taylor's going to try to get outside. He does get outside. Taylor's inside the 10, knocked out of bounds at about the 6-yard line, maybe 8-yard line. Pretty good play by Fairland. Fairland is now in the red zone, inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal, Fairland. We have not seen Fairland run the football yet. We're at 8:54 in the first quarter.
Now we've got quads to the close side of the field.
Yeah, we're empty on it, or empty set again. Hunt on one end. Fairland's got 4 receivers split out to the left.
I would have to say this is new on film. We didn't see.
Yeah, we didn't see
any of this formation last week. Yeah. I don't know about the scrimmage at Oak Hill, but
Ward's going to take, throw one up top to Hunt, and it's going to be overthrown out of bounds to the corner. They did have him. They had single coverage, which I think anytime Fairland can get Hunt single coveraged, I think they're going to like that matchup.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we just missed on the throw. Brumfield's going to check back in the game, so I assume we're going to have a back in the game now.
You think Steeler Leap's big week last week led to that single coverage?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We can't double Gavin.
Exactly. I think they're just trying to throw some things at Cold Grove that they didn't see on film last week. So we got two backs here, Brumfield and Taylor. Ward's going to fake to Brumfield, pass out here to really good play by number 2, Malachi Wheeler. Honestly, if he tries to catch the ball instead of knock it away, he may still be running. He may be at Sitco right now.
It's going to bring it down 3rd down and 7. You can see senior Emma Marshall down there starting to warm up, thinking maybe she might be called in to kick his field goal.
Our boy Khalil Adams is there. They're talking her up right now.
I think Khalil's the kicking coach.
Oh, is he?
I think so.
Is he? He's something, I'll tell you that. Here we go. We got Brumfield in the backfield with Ward. One receiver, Schmidt at the top. We're going to have a timeout Fairland. We got 8:49 to go here in the first quarter. Fairland's going to have 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. We're going to sign out here for about 60 seconds. Okay, guys, we're back here. Fairland is facing 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. It's been exciting first few minutes here, Coach. We see Cold Grove break across midfield, and Fairland's gone on a drive here of their own, kind of stalled here with a couple plays.
You know, red zone opportunities in a game like this, red zone opportunities are key. Fairland really needs to take advantage of this.
Going to fake to Brumfield, roll out. Ward is going to throw it to Schmidt for the touchdown. Xander Schmidt, 6 points from Max Ward. Max Ward, again, looks like a different guy. Really does look like a different guy this year. I mean, like, compared to, like, some of the mistakes he made last year, the decisions he's making right now, it's amazing. So we got Emma Marshall, number 1, senior Emma Marshall, into the game to try the extra point. Gavin Hunt, number 7, the holder. Kick is up. Kick is good. So now we're with 8:43 to go in the first quarter. Fairland leads Cold Grove 7-0. We want to take a 60-second timeout. Okay, we got Hunt here set to kick off again to Cold Grove. Cold Grove's going to have Wheeler and Simpson deep to receive.
Again, Gavin with that straight-on kind of approach. Last time kind of pooched it out of bounds.
He's going to kick it again. Let's see. It's going to go. Cold Grove's going to field it out of bounds about the 24-yard line. So that ball about died there. Cold Grove's coaches here beside us were making sure they fielded it before it sat there and Fairland picked it up.
I think it might have rolled out of bounds, but I think the worry was the Fairland player might have got there before it got out of bounds.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was recovered by number 18, Hunter Staten, sophomore running back. So Cold Grove's going to take here. They're going to have 1st and 10 here at the Fairland 24-yard line with 8:42 to go in the first quarter.
Fairland really didn't have an answer for Cold Grove's running game last series. Cold Grove kind of shot themselves in the foot with that fumble. Let's see if Fairland
looks like it's going to be a busted play, honestly. Ferguson kept, but I didn't see anybody really. I don't know what the play design was there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to the 23-yard line for Colgrove. Not taking anything away from our boy Hot Dog Hudson.
Yeah, that's a great point. I got a couple of compliments on the King of Crown Town last week. They like that.
They like that.
Oh,
King
yeah, Casey Hudson, King of Crown Town.
He is, baby. He balls up there, son. Like on those courts.
Oh, yeah.
He plays some straight ball up there. So second and 11 here for Colgrove at their own 23-yard line. Person's going to take and give it outside to Wheeler. Wheeler's trying to get outside. Does get outside, gets a good gain. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 at their own 32, 33-yard line.
Good hard run.
They've had some success running outside with Wheeler a little bit.
Took that initial contact, kind of shrugged it off, got 3 or 4 more yards after the initial contact.
It's brought down by number 6, Devin Barker, a junior. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and short for Colgrove. I don't know that this is 2-down territory, so if Fairland can stop them here, they may have to punt the football. But I'm feeling my boy Stapleton right here. Give is Stapleton up the middle. It looks like they are going to stack him up. They have stopped him. It's going to bring up 4th and 1. Going to bring up 4th and 1 from the 34-yard line for Colgrove. So it's decision time early for Coach Jay Lucas.
Looked like Coach Cunningham kind of waving the special teams back, telling them no, stay, stay, stay.
Colgrove's going to keep their offense on the field again. This is where, especially at the youth football games, you would hear a million times, watch the ball, watch the football, don't jump off sides. So we'll see what Colgrove does here. They're going to play, pitch to Wheeler. He's going to get it easy. Wheeler's going to pick up 2 or 3 yards. So Coach Jay Lucas rolling the dice there inside the 40-yard line and picks it up. I mean, plays like that send a message to the defense, too. It's like, hey, man, it's going to be like you're going to stop us 4 times, not just 3 times. It's going to be 4 times.
Like an old Nebraska team.
Yeah.
3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Uh-huh. There haven't really been any big plays by Colgrove yet, but they have moved the ball plenty. We got 6:09 and running here in the first quarter. Fairland leads 7-0. Colgrove 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Going to get reversed to number 21, Chase Hall. Has got room. Really good downfield blocking by the quarterback, number 14, Ferguson. So Hall's going to gain 15 yards across midfield to the Fairland 48-yard line. Bring up 1st and 10, Colgrove. Good play, good misdirection. First time we've seen any kind of tricks. We got the cowbells going.
Must have a fever.
Ferguson's going to give up inside to Stapleton. Stapleton's going to gain maybe 2 to about the 46-yard line. So Fairland's going to stop in for a 2-yard gain. They've done a good job, obviously. Like I think that stopping the inside run against Colgrove and Stapleton's probably going to be everybody's #1 priority. So no surprise there that early in the game, Fairland's got that snuffed out.
Absolutely. It's really been the bounces to the outside that's really been the Achilles heel right now. But if you kind of look at Fairland's defense, they're really pressed in.
Yeah.
And if you can get outside, pick up 1 or 2 blocks, you're going to get big gains.
Absolutely. So he's going to pitch out here to Wheeler. There's nobody really there. Wheeler cuts it back inside. Maybe third, going to bring up about a 3rd and 3. This is about where Colgrove turned the ball over on downs last time. So about a 3rd and 3 from the 41-yard line. I don't know what Wheeler saw there. I thought I saw more green to the corner than I did up inside. But, hey, I'm way up here in the press box and way older and slower and all kinds of stuff than that kid is. Maybe I just tried to run out of bounds not to get hit.
Good point, yeah. But you also were known as a burner when you were in school.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got Wheeler. He's not going to get it. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. Looks like the line judge is going to come in here about the 40-yard line, going to bring up a 4th and 1.5, maybe 2 yards.
That's a great play by Wheeler. He was hit in the backfield and still got positive yardage on that play.
There we go. I just heard a watch the ball. Shout out Jen Hunt. So 3:38 and counting here in the first quarter. Cole Grove's going to have 4th and about 2 from the Fairland 40-yard line. I formation. The pitch is to Wheeler. Tried to get outside, and he gets it. He gets the first down. So we're going to be Cole Grove first and 10 from the Fairland 38-yard line, with 3:20 and counting to go here in the first quarter. This game's going way faster than what the last one did, isn't it?
Well, we also started about an hour earlier than the last one, too. So.
Good point. Cole Grove really content to kind of use the clock and make Fairland's defense stay on the field. Going to reverse again to Hall. Hall's going to try to get up inside. He does a little bit. He gains 4 yards.
74 Logan Hamlin was there, but number 21 Chase Hall cuts it back up inside and makes a positive play.
He snaked him. Yeah, he snaked him. I don't think that's a term in football, but like I like it.
I think that's a Harry Potter thing, like slithering.
Oh, is it a Harry Potter thing?
Yeah, like this. I think the slither.
You know, I've never read a Harry Potter book. Not one of them.
I'm not a book reader at all. So
you're just a mind reader.
Yes,
that's what I thought.
I'm like the mind hunter.
So we got Wheeler here. He's going to be tackled by Williams. Going to bring up about 3rd and 1.5 yards from the 30-yard line. 2 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. Cole Grove's moved the ball rather nicely here on this drive.
Wheeler on the carry.
Yeah, this is exactly what we expected from Cole Grove.
Absolutely.
It seems like every 3rd down so far has been 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. That's right where Cole Grove wants to be.
Yep.
They feel comfortable getting 2 to 3 yards every play.
Ferguson takes up inside to Stapleton. Big run coming up. Hey, I told you, man, if you don't hit him early, he's going to gain some yards. He gained 12, maybe 13 yards there. So Cole Grove's now broken into the red zone, 18 at the Fairland 18-yard line, 1st and 10 with 1:28 and counting to go here in the first quarter.
You know, lots of times teams that run the ball like this, you know, when you get closer to the red zone and the field gets shortened, you can put more guys in the box. But I mean, I don't know if Fairland can put more guys in the box than they have the whole drive.
It'd be illegal. I mean, it'd be illegal to put more guys in. Right?
Everybody's between the hashes, up on the line.
Gives to Wheeler. Wheeler's going big run there again. He's down to about the 12-yard line where he's going to gain 6, and we're now inside of a minute to go in the first quarter.
I think he hit that Y button on that spin move.
Did he?
Oh yeah.
I think that's what he's known as. That's what I heard.
The big Y?
Malachi, the Y button Wheeler.
That makes sense.
I heard that. Absolutely. I just got a text. How about a shout out for the Cole Grove High School girls basketball coach, Rick Roach. Always going to be shouting out our boy, Rick Roach. Rick, I know you're out there watching. We appreciate you, brother. We miss you, and we'll see you soon. So it's going to go inside to Stapleton, and he's going to, looks like he's close to first down. He's going to be tackled at about the 6, they're going to call him first down, about the 6-yard line. So Cole Grove's going to have 1st and goal here from about the 6-yard line, Fairland 6-yard line. And I'd say that's probably going to be the last play. It is going to be the last play of the first quarter. So we're going to take a quick timeout here, about 60-second timeout, and we'll be back here for some exciting second quarter action. All right, guys, we're back here. Start of the second quarter. Cole Grove's going to have 1st and goal from the Fairland 6-yard line. Been a quick, what time is it? 7:24. It's 24-minute first quarter. Again, really quick first quarter.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, we were getting updates from the Rock Hill Colgrove game last week. I mean, I think they were done when we were like just after halftime. But again, you're talking about two teams that want to play that same way.
Well, and you know, a lot of times teams that pass the ball, like, you know, the clock stops a lot, but there wasn't a whole lot of incompletions on our drive. So,
right.
like, you know, that keeps the clock running too. So even though we passed the ball a lot when we had our possession, the clock kept running because we stayed in bounds and we made a lot of completions.
Right. Colgrove here. Ferguson's going to give up inside to Stapleton. Stapleton's going to be tackled at about the 2-yard line. Guys are just wrapping up and holding on and hoping to get help. Brought down by number 65, freshman Ryan Dixon. Man, that's a big big position to be stepping into, isn't it? You're a freshman, stepping in middle linebacker. First game against Colgrove, it's going to run the ball a million times. That's
With
tough.
the kid that's pretty much a freight train.
Yes, yes. So, hey, welcome to high school football, Mr. Dixon. So Colgrove's going to have second goal from their 2-yard line. Obviously, you're going to see a Stapleton, if they don't score here, the next down, right? If they don't give it to him here, you're seeing it again. I would have to think. We haven't really, Fairland's not really been able to stop him. Colgrove's heavy to the right. They're going to give it inside to Stapleton. It's going to be, he's going to be down basically at the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up third down and goal. I think they might have fumbled the snap there a little bit.
Yeah, I think
he bobbled the snap.
I think that the quarterback never had really full control of the ball when he tried to hand it off to Stapleton.
Right. So they're going to bring number 21 Chase Hall into the game for Colgrove. Morgan Schultz is going to leave. We haven't seen Colgrove pass yet.
No.
So is this an opportunity to slip a guy out into the end zone here and Fairland trying to get back?
I mean, you got two downs to get 1 yard.
Ferguson's going to keep. Doesn't look like he's going to get it either. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. So we got 4th and goal.
That was great penetration by the defensive line.
It's like Coach Lucas, there's no question. I think he's going. There's no question. Not thinking kick, thinking, hey man, let's roll.
You go for 4th and 1 on your own 35.
Yeah.
You're probably going to go for 4th and 2 at the goal line.
Fairland crowd's getting excited. Fairland players are getting excited. Got obviously the most important play of the game here early. And they're going to bring out the star running back number. Coach Lucas has called timeout. I think it had a little bit of confusion on the personnel. Wheeler coming out of the game, and I think that's a guy they're going to want in the game, whether they give him the ball or not. You know, so.
Just got an update on the Chesapeake Rock Hill game. 0-0 with 8 minutes left in the second.
Okay. Well, that one's at Rock Hill, right? I believe they're playing at Rock Hill tonight.
As fast as this game's gone, they're a minute 52 ahead of us.
I want to give a shout out to our volleyball team, Fairland High School volleyball team this week went 2-0. Won a home match with Portsmouth and then won at Chesapeake last night. I know our soccer team, both boys and girls, won at high school boys and girls soccer teams won at Chesapeake last night. Middle school soccer went 2-1 this week, won at Portsmouth, beat Chesapeake here, and lost last night at Irons and St. Joe. And our middle school football team beat them bad. It was 37-0, about 4 minutes to go in the first half. So middle school football team, man, they got a special group, really special group. So here we go.
Coach Cunningham's super excited about it.
Absolutely, he has to be.
He's not excited about this year.
He doesn't have a ton of seniors this year either. I mean, like, so Fairland's going to stack the line of scrimmage here.
Fairland fans up on their feet.
Ferguson's going to give it to Stapleton. He's going to be stopped for no gain. Stop, no gain. Fairland's going to hold him. Got Coach Adams out on the field, chest bumping guys.
Climbing the ladder.
Yeah, he's climbing the ladder. It's a big stop by Fairland. Really big plays by Fairland made there. Again, I mean, short yardage stuff. Colgrove kind of fumbled some snaps a little bit. I thought they mishandled a snap there early in that. I mean, that's the one thing about playing like 3 yards in a cloud of dust, man. You've got to be really good for a lot of plays consecutively. You know what I'm saying?
And the defense really only maybe has to make 2 good plays in a row.
Exactly. Like whereas with Fairland's thing, I mean, you can be off the field quick if you don't do good things, but on the other hand, you can take it the distance pretty quick too. Just got to update. Middle school was 44-8 over South Point.
I just got a text. Game is at Rock Hill.
It is at Rock Hill. Cross country, Fairland cross country will be at Rock Hill tomorrow.
Go out there and run the hill.
Now, here we go. Ward's deep in his end zone. He's going to throw it deep to Hunt. He's going to have it. This could go all the way. I can't imagine anybody be able to catch Hunt right here. Hunt's going to go 10, 5, and touchdown. That's going to be a 97-yard bomb from Ward to Hunt for the score. And that's what Fairland can do, man. We talked about that. That's what Fairland can do. That's how they can beat you.
We talked about McMaster's last week with his 99-yard touchdown run being in the record books. That's a 98-yard touchdown pass. Like, I might have to do a little research.
Yeah,
see
absolutely.
where that puts him in the record books.
Maybe not in state history, but at least in Fairland history. Really good play on the ball by Hunt again. Ward's smart by just laying it out there and just letting an athlete be an athlete. So Marshall in here to kick the extra point. Hunt's going to be the holder.
Marshall on to the extra point.
Marshall's kick is going to be right down the middle and good. So Fairland's going to lead, take a 14-0 lead with 9:35 to go here in the second quarter at Jim Mayo Stadium at Fairland. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. Okay, guys, we're back here at Fairland Jim Mayo Stadium where Gavin Hunt has just received a 98-yard touchdown pass from Max Ward. Max Ward has picked up where he left off last week.
Absolutely.
So Hunt's going to be set up here to tee it up. The first two he's kicked gone to the left, about to the 35, 30-yard line. We'll see what happens here.
Well, according to the record books, of course, we have to get an official if that was 98 or 97. That either ties them for the second longest touchdown reception or the third longest, of course, 99 being the longest.
Hunt's going to kick that one over the head into the end zone. So, yeah, great job. Hunt's a multi-dimensional dude here, isn't he?
He is.
Chris his dad was a pretty good athlete in school too, wasn't he?
I remember going into my senior year, Chris came, his coach was Joey Thacker out at Sims Valley, and we had open gym, and Chris came in and played on us, and I was at midline and went to help on Joey. Joey kind of lobbed it up. I turned around and saw Chris's shoes go past my face, and he just kind of hung on the rim, like threw it down, hung on the rim for a little bit.
He was that kind of athlete. Also, we got first and 10 Colgrove here from their own 20-yard line with 9:35 to go here in the second quarter. Again, this is not where Colgrove wants to be. They can't really play from behind.
Still a lot of game left to go.
Absolutely. Gibbs going to be to Wheeler. Instead of playing behind him, Wheeler maybe tries to make a cut there. He might have. Fairland's going to stack him up, but it's going to be a first down. Fairland's going to stack him up after an 11-yard gain. There was nobody there for 5 or 6 yards. Wheeler needs to throw a little bit of juke in there.
According to our AD, that pass actually ties our school record.
Chad Fisher to Kyle Taubenheim.
Kyle Taubenheim. There's a name you haven't heard of.
Ties the school record from Chad Fisher to Kyle Taubenheim. We had a great time coaching those two guys.
Oh, yeah. Chad was an athlete a lot like Gavin
Again
Hunt.
to Wheeler. Wheeler trying to get outside. Fairland kind of strings that one out a little bit, but again, he gains 4. Schmidt was the first guy that makes contact, but Wheeler sheds that tackle. Going to bring up a 2nd and about 6 for Colgrove. 2nd and 7 from their own 37-yard line with 8:42 and counting to go in the second quarter. Score now at Chesapeake is 3-0 Chesapeake, 7 minutes to go in the first half. He is going to go. Oh, he's wide open. Oh, man.
Just overthrows him.
Oh, man. Wide. I mean, they had 2 guys wide open.
Yep.
We said they'd be running to Sitco last time. He'd be in a cemetery right now. Like, that's how wide open he was. But again, when you run the ball time and time and time again, those guys are going to be open like that.
People get just keep scooting up in the box, scooting up in the box, scooting up in the box.
Absolutely. Oh, my boy Steeler out there getting a lecture. Got to stay back. Got to watch. Got to stay back. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 here for Colgrove. 8:21 to go here in the second quarter. Gibbs going to be, they're going to fumble the reverse, but he's going to pick it up and be stopped in the backfield by number 4, J.D. Brumfield. So that's going to bring it up about 3rd and 9.5, and it looks like Colgrove's bringing on the punt team. Again, man, if you look at Colgrove's taking themselves off the field.
Yep.
Botch snaps, fumbled that. They lost 3 fumbles last week. You know, if they can just ball security.
Update on the Chesapeake Rock Hill game. Chesapeake's up 3-0 with 7 minutes left in the second. And Ironton is up 21-0 in the first quarter over Gallia.
Ironton looks like a freight train right now. Coach Cunningham's going to have to call a timeout. We got Fairland's got too many guys on the field, I guess. So we're going to take a 60-second timeout here at the Fairland Jim Mayo Stadium, where Fairland leads 14-0 with 7:40 to go in the second quarter. Okay, so we're back here, Jim Mayo Stadium. Second quarter, Fairland leads 14-0 with 7:40 to go in the second quarter. Colgrove's lined up to punt here. Back deep to punt is number 20, Justin Newcomb, a junior running back, and obviously punter. Going to kick it, going to punt to Gavin Hunt. This is dangerous. Giving Gavin the ball in space is dangerous here.
I said it last week, and I'll say it again this week. You kick it as far as you can down the sideline out of bounds.
So they're going to, actually, Hunt is a short kick. Colgrove's going to down it at the Fairland 44-yard line. So Fairland's going to take over at the Colgrove 44-yard line with 7:32 to go in the second quarter. Fairland's been pretty flawless here offensively in the first couple of times they've had the ball.
Yeah, they have. They've moved the ball well, thrown out some different formations. I think maybe it took Colgrove a little while to get used to. We'll see what adjustments they make if Fairland goes with an open backfield, 4 to 1.
Has Fairland ran the ball yet?
I
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
I don't know if they have a run or not yet. It's funny. Time of possession, Colgrove's definitely. Time of possession, Colgrove is dominating. We got Brumfield in the backfield, Schmidt to the bottom side of the field, and then we got Hunt and Leap at the top of the field. Going to be a give. Here we go. Here's a run play. Give to Brumfield. Brumfield's going to get close to 50-yard line, about a 4 or 5 yard gain for Brumfield up to the Fairland 49-yard line. It's going to bring up second and about 6. Good run by Brumfield. Again, the opposite can work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've spread them all out, and now you can run the ball.
Yeah.
You know, so like the thing that factors with Colgrove and their ability to throw the ball, now it's going to factor for us to be able to run the ball.
That's what Rich Rodriguez was famous for.
There you go, baby. Shout out Rich Rod. We're going to have a Colgrove guy off sides. Going to get Fairland a free 5 yards, I think. I shouldn't have to guess. I should just know stuff, dude. You know?
It is a little bit different in high school. It's hard to tell if he was drawn off sides.
I got you.
Or if
it is offsides against Colgrove. First down, Fairland.
At every other level of football, that defender has the opportunity to get back as long as the ball's not snapped.
Right. So Fairland's going to have 1st and 10 at the Colgrove 46-yard line. Ward's going to throw it out here to Leap. Leap's going to have about a 6-7 yard gain, about a 7-yard gain down to the 38-yard line. Leap accidentally throws the ball to the official because that's what you used to do.
I tell you, Max Ward really, we talk about how much smarter he's gotten, but he's put a lot of muscle on, and he's been able to put some more velocity on the ball.
Yeah, he can throw the ball outside the numbers now too.
Yeah, Max couldn't have made that throw last year.
Yeah, he can get it out there now. So second and about 3 for Fairland here, 39 yard at the Colgrove 39-yard line with 6:20 to go here in the second quarter. They're going to give to Brumfield. Brumfield's going to go up inside and be tackled by number 54, Logan Sizemore, but not before a Fairland first down inside the 35-yard line down to the 34. Good run by Brumfield.
Fairland getting in their tempo again.
2 receivers to the top of the field, 1 to the bottom. Going to check with the coach. This is The way football's played now, isn't it? You see, and then you check the play, and then you call another play. Going to give to Brumfield again. He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage by number 58, Ben Compliment. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Good play by Ben Compliment. It's going to bring up about 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line, the Colgrove 34-yard line with 5:24 to go in the second quarter. High snap, Ward fields it. He looks off leap. He's going to throw, he's going to be run, and he's going to, about the line of scrimmage, maybe gained a yard on the play.
I think I'd rather see him throw that away.
Yeah. Then have to take a hit. Looks like he gained a yard, so we got 3rd and 9.
Number 80, Bryson Hunt, checking into the ball game.
We got the Hunt brothers on the field.
They don't just make pizza.
That's a good point. I don't think that pizza sucks, man. You like our pizza?
I've never had it.
I don't like it very much. Shout out Hunt brothers. Sorry, bro. Step it up.
Thanks to our sponsor tonight, Hunt Brothers.
Step it up, guys. You ain't no Giovanni's, boy. All right, Ward takes. Going to pump to Hunt and be sacked in the backfield. Too slow developing. It's going to bring up 4th and.
They had the single coverage out here with Hunt. I think they were looking for, but like you said, Hunt didn't have time to throw the ball.
Yeah, I mean Ward.
Or Ward.
4th down. Looks like Fairland's going to bring on the punt team here. But Hunt is the punter, so like he has the. I think he always has the option to keep it himself.
I'm actually. I know it's 4th and really long, but there's only 3:52 left.
Yeah.
I'm really kind of surprised here.
Yeah.
Let's see how good Hunt's placement is here. Let's see if he can keep it. You know, we talked about his touchbacks on the kickoff. Let's see
the Hunt receives. He is going to kick it. It's going to be into the end zone for a touchback. So Colgrove's going to take over 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line with 3:30 to go here in the second quarter. We'll keep it here for this one.
You know, I was thinking. You know, you made a Karate Kid reference last week, and correct me if I'm wrong. Your daughter's studio used to be a karate dojo.
It did actually.
So I was wondering, would you say your daughter's dance studio is more like Miyagi-Do karate or Cobra Kai?
We need to do a Twitter poll.
A Twitter poll.
Like, should her studio be hashtag Cobra Kai, hashtag Miyagi-Do?
I mean, does she strike first?
Strike hard, no mercy.
Fast, no mercy.
Ferguson's going to keep and going to be tackling it with about a 1 or 2 yard gain by Hudson. We're getting away from ourselves, guys. Sorry. Just keep watching. We'll let you know what's going on. 3:19 to go here in the second quarter. It's 14-0 Fairland. Colgrove at their ball at the own 21-yard line. We got the cowbell down here from Christy Hinkle. Ferguson's going to take, going to give it to Wheeler. Wheeler outside again. Wheeler's going to have a first down across the 30-yard line to the 31. They're going to stop the clock to move the chains. Going to bring in Hunt, bring Leap off the field. 2:32 to go and counting here in the second quarter. We're going to give outside again to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to cut back. Going to pick up about 5. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 36-yard line with 2:19 to go here in the second quarter. So Colgrove's trying to play a little faster. Yep. Obviously they need to because Fairland's going to get the ball to start the second half as well.
Wait. You know, you usually don't scoff at a 5-yard gain, but at this time in the game, like a 5-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You're not going to score with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Right. We're going to fumble the ball. And Taylor's going to have it. Taylor's going to have the ball. So Fairland's in business here with the 30 at the 30-yard line after a Colgrove error.
That's a third fumble, first turnover for Colgrove.
So we had a turnover on downs, and now we got a turnover the regular kind. So Fairland's going to have 1st and 10 here from the Colgrove 30-yard line with 1:52 to go. That's plenty of time for Fairland to play offense.
Oh, absolutely, especially with a short field.
Yeah.
Rock Hill update. Rock Hill is leading 7-3 with 1 minute left in the second quarter.
Shout out Todd Nitt, our boy.
Yep.
High snap again is going to be fumbled in the backfield and picked up, and nope, still loose. And Ward picks it up. It's a 5-yard loss. So we've seen a couple high snaps here from the center. So it's going to be 1:33 and counting here in the second quarter. 2nd and 14 for Fairland at the Colgrove 35-yard line. Looks like they're going slow. They're going kind of slow for me, but Coach Cunningham doesn't get nervous. I get nervous.
A couple of the Fairland fans wanted a call there, but again, both players, it's a bang-bang play.
Yeah.
Both players diving for the ball.
Right.
I think it was just incidental contact.
Good snap that time. We got pressure. They're going to set up a screen. That was there, too.
Yep.
That was open.
Had blockers out in front.
Yeah, that was open.
Out in space. Just throws it a little out of the reach of Xander Schmidt.
Kind of like the play with Colgrove, the long pass, the guy's wide open. They just,
Right.
not to say that would have went for a 6, but so we got 3rd and 15 here for Fairland with 1:07 to go in the
We got
in the
that
half.
open formation again.
4 receivers to the top of the field, Hunt at the bottom of the field, doubled up. They're going to throw it down the field to wide open Xander Schmidt. He's going to be in the end zone for the touchdown.
Schmidt sneaks behind. And Max Ward just over the top.
Max Ward, Dot City. Dot City, that's what it was. Dot City, Max Ward to Xander Schmidt over the top of the 35-yard touchdown. Ward now has 3 first-half touchdown passes for the Dragons, which now take a commanding 20-0 lead with 1:01 to go here in the first half. Emma Marshall set to kick the extra point.
Marshall on the extra point.
Marshall's going to be, she's going to split the uprights again. She got knocked down. I may have to go down there if you're going to knock my point guard down. I'm not going to be real happy about that. But she made the extra point, and Fairland's going to take a lead, 21-0 with 1:01 to go here in right before halftime. Coach, I want to keep it here. Just to kind of talk about the formation that Fairland's shown them. You think about what just happened. You got 4 receivers to the top of the field. You got Hunt at the bottom of the field. You're trying to double-team Hunt with a corner and a safety. Man, it's hard to guard 4 receivers on one side if you're going to double the single guy.
Yeah.
So, and obviously that time they just didn't have enough guys to cover 4 receivers.
Right.
One guy, Schmidt just running down the field, nobody, it wasn't their responsibility. So, and I don't know what you do in that situation, either you're rolling coverage or you're bringing more guys than Fairland can block and you're trying to get to him before he can throw the pass.
Well, most teams at any level, they don't really have a linebacker that skilled enough to drop that far back in coverage. So, yeah.
Right. So Hunt's going to tee it up here. 1:01 to go here before halftime. Simpson and Wheeler deep to receive. Hunt's going to kick it deep. It's going to be fielded by number 8, Simpson, at the 5-yard line. Simpson's going to bring it. He's going to be tackled on the play by the kickoff guy, Gavin Hunt. So Colgrove's going to have 1st and 10 with 54 seconds to go at their own 26-yard line.
54 seconds left here in the first half. Fairland up 21-0 on what's turned out to be a beautiful evening.
Absolutely. See, I tried not to talk about the weather this week because last time I did, and then everybody had to sit around and chill for an hour because I messed it all up. So, I'm going to keep my mouth shut about the weather, but it is really nice out here. So here we go, Colgrove going to have it 54 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Ferguson's going to take, keep it himself, and looks like they're calling him down. They're calling him down.
One more play.
So it looks like it's going to be maybe a 2-yard gain for Colgrove. 40 seconds to go and counting before halftime. Looks like Colgrove might be content just to play it out. I think they can. Maybe not. Maybe going to take a penalty. They're going to have to run a play. It's about a half-second difference between play clock and game clock. So Colgrove's going to have to run a play. Going to give it inside to number 22, Trey Hunt. Trey Hunt is going to have a big gain out across the 40-yard line to the 42-yard line. Somebody just sent us a Zeke Ramey. Shout out Zeke Ramey. All he does is catch touchdowns. Zeke Ramey, senior year. So Fairland's going to go into halftime with a commanding 21-0 lead here at Jim Mayo Stadium. We got our band coming on the field here now, and the teams are going to go to halftime. We're going to give you a break here. Stay tuned. Watch the band. We'll let you enjoy that.
Welcome to the Fairland High School 2020 halftime show. Today's selections are Just Dance, Blinding Light, and Bang the Drum all day. Let's hear it for our marching dragons.
All right, guys, we're back here. Start of the second half. Fairland hosting the Coal Grove Hornets. 21-0 first half here, controlled by Fairland for the most part. Big offensive plays.
Really, with the exception of that kind of that goal line stand by Fairland, Coal Grove's the one that's stopped themselves in the first half.
Yeah, they have. Coal Grove punted once. Turnover on downs once. Turnover on downs twice, actually, because the one at the 2-yard line was a turnover on downs.
Yeah.
And then 1 or 2 fumbles.
I think one lost fumble.
One lost fumble.
Which gave Fairland a short field with 2 minutes left.
Right. So, Coal Grove's been its own worst enemy. Not that Fairland hasn't made plays. Don't get me wrong. Fairland's played a really, really good game.
Yeah, they have.
So now Fairland's gone 6 quarters of football, no turnovers. 6 quarters of football, 1 or 2 total negative yardage plays. Mm-hmm. So they've played really, really good football here in the early going of the season. It's been really impressive. I got a score update for us here. Ironton 27-7 late in the second quarter. Ironton, again, going to be a tough one to handle, man. They went to the state tournament last year, went to the state finals.
Oh, absolutely. And I don't think they had too many kids they graduated.
I know they lost their quarterback. Their quarterback's at Youngstown State now. They obviously got the kid back going to the high state.
I just got to update Minford and Wheelersburg tied 14 almost halftime.
Wheelersburg, Minford tied at 14 right before halftime. And Fairland scrimmaged Minford, and from what I understand, handled
them pretty well, yeah.
So, Fairland has athletes. There's no question. They don't have a very deep roster, but they have athletes all the way up and down the field. There's no question about it. With a senior quarterback that really has a good understanding of what Coach Cunningham's offense is.
Well, first half we talked about which teaching philosophy should be used at Studio 301. I've made it an official Twitter poll. Okay. So if you want to go to @MrAltFMS, you can vote. We'll leave it up all week. Next time we broadcast, we'll let everybody know.
Hey, that's right.
Should it be #Miyagi-Do Karate, #Cobra Kai?
Let me ask you, Coach, are you watching the series now that it's on Netflix?
I actually already watched the series.
Okay.
I got a free trial of YouTube just to watch the series.
Okay.
But I am excited for the 3rd season coming up.
It's really good. It really is good. It's cool that they brought back so many characters from like the original movies. And I guess the guy that plays Tommy, actually he passed away in real life.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Huh.
He dies in the
show.
Second season,
Yeah.
and he actually passed away in real life too. So, unfortunate there. So we got Coal Grove's going to be kicking off here. We got another score update. Sims Valley 35-0 over Green with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Sims Valley's been laying the wood to people here in the first couple weeks. They beat South Gallia really bad last week, and now you've got them up by 5 scores right before halftime. So number 20 for Coal Grove, Justin Newcomb, he also was their punter. He's going to tee the ball up here at the 40-yard line and kick off to, we got Gavin Hunt deep for Fairland. I got a feeling, I just don't see him kicking it to Gavin. I may be wrong, but Gavin's really dangerous in the open field.
And there's the start of the second half.
Looks like it's going to be fielded by Taylor at the 30. Taylor's going to try to get outside. He's going to be brought down quickly at the 35-yard line, 35-yard line by number 21, Chase Hall. So Fairland's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Fairland ran the ball very
limitedly.
Yeah, very limitedly. I was looking for a word in the first half. But
they had some success too. They got 4 or 5 yard chunks when they did, but they really didn't have to run the football.
Right. So we got Ward with Ward in a shotgun with Taylor at the tailback. 3 receivers to the top of the screen, and freshman Peyton Jackson at the bottom. Going to drop and going to get screened to Taylor. Taylor's got some room. He's going to be upended by number 1, Morgan Schultz. Really good tackle by Morgan Schultz. So it's going to be about a 6 or 7 yard gain. Fairland's going to have the ball 2nd and 3 from their own 43-yard line. Good play by Morgan Schultz.
Yeah, really good open field tackle.
So second 3 here. Brumfield's going to check back in the game for Fairland. Going to be in a pistol formation this time with Ward in the shotgun, but Brumfield set behind him. They're going to give it to Brumfield. Brumfield's going to be just about a half yard short of the first down. Maybe, let's see, I don't know. Maybe, actually looks, yeah, they're going to give him the first down yardage up to the 45-yard line. Little squiggle there in the hole and gain the first down. Ward, looks like Ward's going to come off the field, and Schmidt's going to take over. This is usually
we saw this a little bit last
wildcat
week,
situation.
Wildcat formation. Kind of just gives you a different look.
I think Cunningham likes to put different stuff on film, so you got to prepare for more stuff like the week coming up, which is smart. You know, I mean, I really like that.
But now, don't just think that Xander's a runner. Like
our only score at Ironton last year was Xander to Hunt over the top, first play of the game. Timeout, Coach Cunningham. So we Fairland couldn't get it organized. I don't know what the problem is here. We're going to take a 60-second timeout here at Fairland Stadium with Fairland leading 21-0 with 10:32 to go in the third quarter. All right, guys, we're back here. Fairland has 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. They picked up a first down by J.D. Brumfield on the last play, a 3-yard run. It's like we got a wildcat formation with Schmidt in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the bottom of the field, 1 to the top of the field. Brumfield in the backfield. They're going to keep it with Schmidt around the left side. He's got room. Really good run here. It's going to be a foot race, and Schmidt's going to win that foot race. All the way to the house for a 55-yard touchdown by Xander Schmidt.
That's Xander's third touchdown this evening. 2 receiving and 1 rushing.
Yeah, Schmidt's had a great game today. Fairland's going to take a 27-0 lead with 10:21 to go in the third quarter. You know, last week, Coach, it was Steeler Lee that kind of had his offensive breakout. And obviously, Schmidt, 3 scores. Man, they got a lot of game changers. They got a lot of guys that can take it to the house. I thought the guy from Colgrove had the angle, and Schmidt, Xander just outran him.
Outran him, yeah. Emma Marshall on to kick the extra point.
It's going to be, looks like it's going to be wide left. Had plenty of height, but wide left. And Emma got hit again. Daggone.
She's got to run a cross-country race tomorrow, Coach.
She does. She has to run. Maybe she's like, you think she's flopping on purpose knowing 3 miles is coming? And Rock Hill's a hard course.
It is a hard course. It is a real hard course.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like I said earlier, you know, Fairland has played really well here early in the season. They only have a roster of about 6 or 7 seniors. Not those seniors are really good.
Yeah.
Senior quarterback, probably your best playmaker as a senior, Gavin Hunt. So you got good seniors. But man, that middle school football team's loaded right now.
Yeah, they are.
Some really good 8th graders. I mean, this program could be really, really good here soon. I mean, they 44-8 over South Point last night at South Point.
Matter of fact, we saw Coach McClung at lunch today at Wendy's, and he said this is the best middle school line he's ever coached.
Best line he's ever coached, yeah. So I know our boy Ethan Stewart on the line. Mm-hmm. He's the same age as my son Brody. I think Brody might be a day and a half older, but Ethan's.
It shows.
Ethan's a little bigger.
It shows. If Brody's being a day, it shows.
So Hunt's going to tee it up here from the 40-yard line, kicking deep to Wheeler and Simpson for Colgrove. He is going to kick it deep. It's going to be fielded by Wheeler at about the 10-yard line. He's going to have a
seam.
Makes a
nice cutback.
He's got room. He runs through an arm tackle, runs through another arm tackle, and gets the ball across midfield all the way to Fairland 41-yard line. So maybe that's going to give Colgrove some life.
Oh, yeah.
You know, big play by Wheeler there to get the ball into Fairland territory.
You know, Wheeler's had success getting the ball to the outside, you know, from scrimmage. 1 or 2 blocks, and maybe he busts one of these away. So we talk about that Colgrove being a ball control team, and they are, but that doesn't mean they're not capable of making big plays.
Right. He was their yardage leader last week. He had 5 catches on top of 78 yards of rushing. So he obviously is your yardage leader today too. They're going to give it to him again. Oh, I think he got a face
little
mask.
face mask.
I'm not sure if it's going to be the 5-yard or 15-yard variety, but he did get a face mask as he's running through the hole. We'll see what the referee has to say, if it's either going to be a personal foul or a 5-yarder. Face mask, 5-yard face mask. It's going to bring up a second about 1 for Colgrove from the Fairland 39, maybe 34, excuse me. Chesapeake leads Rock Hill 10-7, middle of the third quarter. Chesapeake leads Rock Hill 10-7, middle of the third quarter. That game is being played at Rock Hill. So second about 2 here, or excuse me, 1st and 2. Colgrove's going to give it inside to Trey Hunt. Ooh, he's got a seam. He's going to carry some guys all the way down to about the Fairland 15-yard line. So Colgrove, after that return, has had a couple really nice plays here. They've got some momentum here, Coach.
Puts them inside the red zone for the second time tonight. First time Fairland had that goal line stand.
They're playing a little faster. Of course, you have to when you're down 4 scores.
You have to have a little more sense of urgency.
Fairland's bringing a bunch of guys to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give it to Wheeler again. Wheeler's going to try the right side.
Bounces it outside.
And get about 3, maybe 2 or 3 yards. Ironton leads Gallion 28-7 at the half. So we got a second and about 7 here for Colgrove. Ball at the Fairland 14-yard line. So Colgrove's in the red zone here for the second time tonight. It's going to be a inside give to 30. Stapleton's going to be
just tripped up.
Looks like he's going to have the first down. He does have the first down, so they're going to be 1st and goal from the 6. They were here before.
Yep.
Same spot on the field.
Shoestring tackle away from a touchdown there.
And it's kind of weird that I didn't think you could bring Stapleton down with a shoestring tackle. Like he's a man.
Yeah, MacGyver could.
Yeah, he could. MacGyver could do a lot of things with a shoestring. So we got 2 big guys in the backfield this time. They're going to give it up inside to Trey Hunt. It's going to be an easy touchdown. Easy touchdown by number 22, Trey Hunt. So Colgrove's going to get on the board here, 27-6 with 8:24 to go in the third quarter.
I believe that was 63. Dustin Lunsford, I mean, just led that with that block. I mean, there was a hole there. I think I could have just trotted through.
I'm not sure about that, man.
I don't know.
It might have taken you a little too long to get going.
You think so?
What are you now, 38, 39?
39.
39. You got 1 more year left. You could have got there. 40, you might not. But 39, I think you're good to go.
We were having a discussion the other day if I could beat Walker in a 600.
That's a good point.
So,
and we said Walker would win.
Yeah, we did.
So we got our boy Justin Newcomb here for the extra point. So Colgrove has now trying to climb back in the game. 27-7. Fairland leads with 8:24 to go in the third quarter.
I believe I just heard Coach Ward announce over the loudspeaker, Wheelersburg's up 21-14 over Memphis.
I think Coach Lucas has to be excited about what he just saw there from a standpoint of, like, guys get down 4 scores and not give up. Yeah. I mean, that's
by far their best drive of the evening.
It's so easy for these guys nowadays to get down on themselves and, well, we're down, we don't have a chance. And these guys, kept playing to keep playing. And, that, I mean, you can only make one play at a time. You can't score all the points at once. And what was the Super Bowl? Was it 28-3 the Patriots were down and lost? Or excuse me, they won. They won. They were down 28-3
against Atlanta.
I think it was 28-3, and they come back and won the Super Bowl. So, if Mr. Ferguson can summon his inner Tom Brady,
yes,
it's possible. So kickoff by Newcomb's going to be fielded by Hunt at the 25-yard line. He's got a pretty good tackle there. Going to be brought down about the 40-yard line by a host of Hornets. What we call a host of Hornets? Let's say like a swarm.
A swarm of Hornets.
A swarm of Hornets, yes. A swarm of Hornets. I don't even know what else we would say. But a swarm would probably be the best. Like, they have to have some kind of chant like swarm, let's go Hornets, swarm, something. I don't know. What do you think?
Probably. I'm actually I'm wondering, like, if dragons, like a herd of dragons. What would you call a herd of fictional creatures?
I don't know, man. Not a flock.
Not a flock?
Not a flock, even though they do fly. So Ward's here, 40-yard line, going to give it to Brumfield around the outside. Hall, really good play by Hall. Hall's going to, like, string the play out and draw the holding call. So that's a really good play by Chase Hall there on the edge. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Really good play by Chase Hall there at the defensive spot.
So you can sense a lot of momentum swinging Colgrove's way right now. Score that touchdown. Now get a hold on first down. It's going to make it 1st and 20. And Colgrove looking like there's a little life left on that sideline.
I got some Falcons fans texting me saying, take it easy on the Falcons. Hey, man, they made it to the Super Bowl.
They did.
They're a trendy pick this year to make it to the Super Bowl. They got Todd Gurley
made it to the Super Bowl and made history.
That's a great point. They made it to the Super Bowl and made history in the Super Bowl. So, Bill Grimm, you guys made history, man.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats. We're in a timeout here. We're going to take one about 30 seconds, so stay tuned. Okay, we're back. We had a injury timeout as well. Xander Schmidt coming off the field, second week in a row with cramps. I guess that's the only thing that hold a guy down this week is his lack of hydration.
But just like last week, our boy Mike Jogger going out here to rub one out on.
That's right, Mike Jogger, baby. I don't think he's wearing socks tonight either. So
does he got kids on? Is he gonna get his fresh white kids dirty?
He got black shoes on tonight, man. Do the kids make black shoes?
I
don't know. I had some pro kids whenever I was playing Buddy League. Baller. Ward's deep here. He's going to roll to his left. Somebody got hit right there in the middle. Tried to throw it to, I think they got a pass interference. I believe it's going to be a pass interference on number 2, Wheeler. I mean, he just drilled a guy coming across the middle. I'm not sure what the call is going to be. I'm going to guess a pass interference there.
Is that pass interference or is there another call?
See what the call is here. The referees are discussing. I think the white hat out there tonight's Mark Michael, our boy. Like Mark's been refereeing our basketball games for the last 11 years.
Yep.
One of the best officials in the tri-state. Holding against the Hornets. So you're going to they're going to hold in the secondary. That should give Fairland a free first down there.
But I can kind of hear the Colgrove coaches next door kind of having a discussion. Like, where's the hold at, and where? So do you mark this off from the line? Is it 10 yards from line of scrimmage or 10 yards from the hold?
Fairland's backing up now. Coach Lucas is on the referee. I'm not sure what's going on. Looks like they're going to spot the ball at the Fairland 37-yard line. So they're going to give them.
So it looks like they're going to gain about 8 yards.
So it's still first down, first and about 12 now. Weird set of events.
Yes.
And as a basketball coach, I can't really explain them, guys. So I hope you just.
Not only can we not explain them, we don't know if that's the right call.
We can't argue it.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's the right call. So.
Just keeping it real.
That's what we do up here. Yep. That's what we do. Play clock's running down, I can tell you that. Ward's going to take and fake to Brumfield. Pressure's on. He's going to throw it to Hunt. He's going to drop it.
That's a great block by Tevin Taylor there. And a good play by Max Ward, just a drop ball.
Yeah. It was going to be a tough catch, though. I'll give my boy Bryson, the freshman, a little bit of – it was going to be a tough catch.
Brings up 2nd down and 12, still 7:58 left. Still a lot of time left in this game.
Absolutely. And I feel like Colgrove's gaining some momentum.
Yes. You know, teams that have that big play capability and like to score quick and fast, can they slow the game down?
Absolutely. We got Schmidt here at Wildcat again.
Going to delay a game.
Going to delay of game.
Coach Cunningham not wanting to burn another timeout this early in the half.
They've tried to get into that formation a couple times, and I think they tried to go Wildcat, and they had to call timeout.
Yep.
Then they went Wildcat, and then he goes 55 yards.
55 yards.
And then they tried to do it again. Got to call timeout. So that's one that
so
the players
is he about
aren't
ready to go? 62 here?
I don't know. Our boy J.D. Smith, Coach J.D. Smith, just messaged me and said it was the right call.
That was the right call.
And J.D. was Friday Night Lights man, so I'm going to defer. We got to defer to Coach Smith. All right? So, again, we're 2nd and about 12 for Fairland in the Wildcat. Schmidt at quarterback. You know, Ward's over there like, man, just give me the ball, bro. I'm dropping dimes out here. Like, I got this. We don't need this Wildcat stuff. Got some people saying they want the Buke and Alt Show shirt, man. I mean, it's getting popular. Hey, I love it. Hey, Heather Stewart, Jody Polson were the ones that put it together for us.
Absolutely.
Designed it. So maybe there's something to that, man. I appreciate the love, guys. So Schmidt's going to pitch it to Hunt. Hunt's going to have about 3 yards. Pretty good play by Colgrove.
No,
Strung it out.
Be about 4 or 5.
Okay. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and about 7, 8?
5-yard gain, so it should be 3rd and 7.
Yep, 3rd and about 7 here. Ward's going to come back in the game. We've got 7:51 on a stop clock, 3rd and 7. Fairland leads 27-7 in the 3rd quarter. Ward's going to take. Got some pressure. He's going to tries to throw it to Hunt, and it's going to be incomplete. And Fairland looks like they're going to have to punt the football again. So Colgrove, after that initial Fairland score quick, Colgrove's controlled this quarter, no question about it. I think he just short hopped that one.
Yeah, he underthrew it just a little bit. I think Max would like that one back.
We've talked about, it's hard to roll left, throw being right-handed. I mean, it would be hard. It's hard for me to do anything, but
I've seen you throw bombs at recess, dude.
Yeah,
I've seen you throw bombs at recess.
So Hunt's going to punt this one. It's going to get a good, nice Fairland roll inside the 20-yard line. Good coverage by Fairland. It's going to be down at about the 17. At about the 17-yard line, Colgrove's going to take over with 7:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. We're going to take just about a 30-second break. Okay, so we're back here. Colgrove 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Colgrove's going to give to Wheeler. Going to try the left side this time. Going to go up inside, maybe gain a yard, maybe 2. Going to be tackled at right about the 20-yard line, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Colgrove. 7:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Fairland leads 27-7.
On that break, Coach, you brought up the point that this quarter, itself. We're only 5 minutes into this quarter, and it feels almost as long as the whole first half.
Yeah, it does. Going to give up inside here to number 2. He's going to shed a tackle, Wheeler, and he's going to have a first down.
There he is with that Y button again.
He's going to be out to the Colgrove 29-yard line. He's going to bring up 1st and 10. Colgrove from their own 29-yard line. Kid runs hard, man. I think he's just a junior. Yeah, he's just a junior too.
They got 2 good backs. They got they got Wheeler and the
Stapleton
kid is a hard-nosed runner too, and hard to bring down.
Absolutely. Going to give it to Wheeler on the right side. He's going to gain maybe 4 yards out to the 33-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 6. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. 27-7 Fairland leads. It's like Mason Ward's going to check in the game for Logan Hamlin.
3-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 7.
Second down and 7. 6 minutes left in the quarter. Colgrove to the line of scrimmage. Another tight formation.
Inside give is to Stapleton. He's going to carry some guys. Going to be about 2 or 3 yards short here.
Just a big move of a pile there.
37-yard line is going to bring up 3rd and 3 from the 37.
Third and 2.
Colgrove's going to give to Stapleton again. He's got a first down easily. He's going to be stripped, and looks like Colgrove's going to recover that ball.
That's Colgrove's 4th fumble tonight?
Yep.
They're fortunate to only have lost 1 of them.
Right. They lost 3 last week. Good play by Chase Hall, following the play up, getting the fumble recovery. So with 4:53 and counting, Colgrove's got 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Going to pitch it outside to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to be hitting the backfield and stopped. Big play by number 5, Jordan Williams. Coming up with a huge play. Negative yardage going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's another thing. We haven't seen Colgrove get very many negative plays tonight.
I think that's maybe the 3rd.
I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot. Williams just got some penetration there. I guess he'd seen that movie too many times, so he knew what was coming.
Kind of knew the plot.
Yeah, he did. He did know what was coming there, I think. So we got about a 2nd and 11 for Colgrove. Going to reverse to Hall, and a good block by the quarterback. And Hall's going to be brought down about the 46, 47-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 6 or 7 for Colgrove. That's a great block. The quarterback hands the ball off, turns and knocks our middle linebacker out of the play.
Yep.
That's a great play by Ferguson,
That was
man.
good pursuit by the Dragon defense, though.
So we got 3rd and 6, 3:36 and counting. I definitely feel like it's 2-down territory for Colgrove here, so don't get too excited.
We talked about how comfortable Colgrove was 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 6 might be a little longer than what they want.
They're going to give it to Wheeler again. Wheeler is going to be stopped short for about a 4th and a yard and a half. I mean, they're running off right tackle like pretty much every other play.
Yep.
4th and 1, big play here. Colgrove has probably not converted more of these than they have converted. The Cowbells are asking for some help. 2:48 and counting here in the third quarter. Colgrove just across midfield into Fairland territory. Pitch to Wheeler. He's got the first down. He's got the first down. Ran it the other way that time. So that's going to bring up a Colgrove first down from the Fairland 46-yard line with 2:35 to go in the third quarter.
You know, again, Colgrove, they're moving the ball.
Yeah, they are.
But
I mean,
it's taken them 5 minutes, almost 7 minutes, to move the ball
right.
40 yards.
Inside give to Trey Hunt. Pretty good tackle by Gavin Hunt there. That's a Hunt-on-Hunt action. Brought 2-yard gain. I mean, that's the way a little guy's got to tackle a big guy. You're going to have to go low on that guy. And Hunt did a great job.
You call that a Little John tackle?
A Little John tackle?
You got to get low, get low,
Oh,
get low,
yeah.
get
I
low.
like that, dude. I really do like that. That's impressive. So here we go. We got 2nd and 8, 134 and counting. Ball at the 44-yard line. They're going to give it to Wheeler again on the right side. He's going to be. He's got about. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 2 from the 40 or 38-yard line.
Gaining about 6 on that play.
Man, they've loved that, haven't they? I mean, that's where they're gaining yards. Going to bring Hunt back in the game for Wheeler. So now you got both big boys in the backfield.
You know, something like what would you call this? Usually you got thunder and lightning. What is this?
Thunder and thunder?
Thunder and thunder. Is it ground and pound?
And Ferguson's going to keep it, and it's going to be real close. It's going to be real close. It may be a measurement close. They're calling first down. First down, Colgrove. So Colgrove is now at the Fairland 36-yard line, 44 seconds to go here in the third quarter on a keeper by Mr. Ferguson. Looks like Colgrove at this pace probably has one. This is probably the last play of the quarter. I formation behind Ferguson. Ferguson's going to pitch it right
Wheeler.
again to Wheeler. And we got Brumfield in the backfield.
Brumfield.
Brumfield gets in the backfield. It's going to stop him.
That's probably going to be the last play of the half or the quarter.
Going to stop him about a 3-yard loss, 3-yard loss. It's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter with Fairland leading 27-7.
Again, Colgrove took over on about their own 17, and they've made it to Fairland's 36. So it's taken them 8 minutes for them to go that far. Now they're moving the ball, but at what point do you start maybe taking a shot down the field? They had one earlier.
That's what I was going to say. You got to feel like you're going to see that again at least once. They've got to do something. They've got to, like, they can't have another. I mean, a 7-minute drive. It takes another 7 minutes. Now you're at 5 minutes to go in the game. That can't happen. Say Ironton now is 35-7 up over Gallia into the third quarter. This is the same Gallia team that beat South Point 40-0 in a half last Friday night. So Ironton definitely solidified themselves as the powerhouse of the conference this year, even though Fairland has a good solid chance to go to 2-0 as well. Looks like Chesapeake still leads Rock Hill 10-7. 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Sounds like a close one down there.
It is.
Third quarter score, Chesapeake 10, Rock Hill 7. Ironton 35, Gallia 7. Portsmouth 24, South Point 14.
What are the other two games in the conference? South Point.
They just said Portsmouth 24, South Point 14 in the third quarter. Portsmouth 24-14 over South Point. South Point seems to be they may be improved.
Maybe.
They may be improved. I know Portsmouth took one from Ironton last week, but again, I think Ironton's going to handle a lot of people this year. They're out for a title, I think. So Colbert's going to have the ball second and 11 from the Fairland 38-yard line. I formation. Ferguson's going to pitch out here to the left side to Wheeler. He's going to have a first down. Nope, he's going to be about a yard short.
Wheel on third.
Down to about the 25-yard line. Actually, yeah, no, it's third and about 1. Third and about 1. I'd have to think Wheeler's close to 100 yards, if not over 100.
Yeah, definitely.
See Max Ward down here on the sideline kind of staying warm just because, hey, man, I haven't played offense for about 10 minutes. With the big boys thunder in the backfield.
I'm liking ground and pound.
Ground and pound. Well, there's Hunt. He's going to have probably the first down. He got the 25-yard line.
Okay.
They're calling the first
they're
down.
calling
Yep.
first down.
First down. So Colgrove, I mean, I'd love to see the time of possession on this game. Like how much they've dominated the time of possession.
Well, just in this half, I mean, like I said, they closed out the last 8 minutes of that quarter, and they had a drive before that drive in the quarter. They got Hunt. Or excuse me, they got Hall open.
He's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown. Ferguson to Hall. 25-yard touchdown pass. Again, we called that. We said that was going to be coming, and they called it at the right time. First down play. Hall breaks off the line of scrimmage. Really good ball from Ferguson for the touchdown. So Colgrove is now 2 scores down with
10:47.
Newcomb on to attempt the extra point. Really good ball by Ferguson there.
Yep.
Right where it needed to be. So Newcomb, left-footed kicker, on to attempt the extra point here. Newcomb's going to, looks like, split the uprights. Yep, so it's now 27-14 Fairland with 10:47 to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a 60-second timeout here at Jim Mayo Stadium. Okay, here we're back. Jim Mayo Stadium. Colgrove's going to tee it up here. What do you think here? Are they going to kick it deep? They're going to onside it? What we got here?
I mean, there's still a lot of time left.
You think they're just going to try to play defense?
If you kick us onside and you don't get it, you're giving Fairland a short field.
Okay. So Newcomb's going to tee it up here. Newcomb is going to kick it deep. Going to be fielded by Taylor. He's going to drop it and lay on it at the 15-yard line, and he's cramped up.
Mike Jogger out to just rub another one out.
So while we're in this injury timeout, I want to thank Charlie Dennison for the audio and technical here with YouTube, and then Doug Morris with Armstrong Cable. They're the guys that are making this possible. They're the guys crazy enough to put dudes like me and you
And we love them for it.
And we do. We love them for it.
We do.
We appreciate it because we get to, like.
We actually have a really good relationship with Doug. Doug comes every year and does the Tri-State Hoops Throwdown with us.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun with Doug. He does a great job. He came and filmed the cross-country invitational last year up at Fairland. He did the.
It's the best way to get in the game if like during the COVID. Just be like, hey man, I'll do the announcing.
Exactly.
Just two random dudes up here like calling a football game. They don't know nothing about football.
No.
But people are listening. They probably got it muted.
Yep.
You know?
That's good. Yeah, that's a good point.
So. All right, so Fairland's going to take over here, 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Last possession, I thought they got somewhat conservative. It's not really in their nature. I got a feeling that they're going to try to maybe make some plays here as normal. Two receivers both sides. Brumfield, your lone setback. Hunt's going to go in motion, going to give it up inside to Brumfield. Tackle made on the play by number 21, Chase Hall.
Gain of about 2.
About 2-yard gain. Good play by Hall. Good play by Hall. So it's going to bring up second and about 7 for Fairland at the 18-yard line. 10:25 and counting in the game. So Fairland's got three receivers split to the wide side of the field. Taylor at the bottom. Ward takes. Going to throw it out to Hunt. Hall again on the play. Going to be brought down at about the 20-yard line by Chase Hall. The guy's all over the field right now, man.
That's a good timing by the quarterback and receiver there. Just a great play by Chase Hall.
Yeah. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. It's a big play for Fairland here. Big play for both teams. Colgrove get off the field here. Get rolling again, man. You got a ball game.
Yeah. Colgrove defense looks a little bit maybe
9:30 and counting. Fairland's going to look to the sideline. Still 15 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time for Fairland and Ward to find what he likes. Ward's going to take. Going to have Taylor in the flat, but he catches on the ground with his knees down, so that's going to put them short of the first down, and Fairland's going to have to punt the ball again. Colgrove got the stop. It's going to be a 4th and about 2 or 3 here for Fairland.
That's a better thrown ball. That's probably a first down.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I mean, you think about this for Fairland. Like, you got this offense, and you're playing fast, and then you try to slow down.
Yeah.
And obviously your kids aren't maybe ready to. They're not good with slow down right now. They're
it's
good
just not
with
your team's DNA.
Right. Like they want to play. They want to try to make plays. Want to try to play fast, whatever. And then, like I said, you go to slow down mode, and they haven't been able to play slow down mode. So Hunt's going to take it. He's going to get it blocked. Colgrove's going to recover at their 18-yard line. So Colgrove's in business here, ladies and gentlemen. 8:28 to go in the game, and Colgrove has 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Colgrove's definitely in business here. See what the defense can do here. See if Colgrove can punch another one in really quick. First and 10, Colgrove from the Fairland 18-yard line. 8:28 to go in the game.
You know, earlier you talked about the Colgrove Hornets not hanging their head down 28-0.
Absolutely.
Can Fairland not hang their head as they're starting to lose momentum?
Wheeler's going to have a run to the left. He's going to gain about 3 out to the 15, 16-yard line.
Colgrove back in the red zone. Can Fairland keep their head up and continue just to play their game and make a play?
Right, absolutely. I mean, we said in the first half, if they stop beating themselves, Colgrove, they're going to have a chance.
Yep.
Second and 7. Colgrove ball on the Fairland 15-yard line. I formation. Wheeler and Stapleton in the backfield. Ferguson's going to pitch it wide to Wheeler. He's going to cut back inside. I don't know if you got a face mask or a hold, but Wheeler's dragging guys down to about the 1 or 2 yard line. There's a flag in the middle of the field. It's got to be a face mask or a hold. I don't know who it's on. It looks like the official's pointing back to the Colgrove side. So maybe when Wheeler cut back, a guy kind of grabbed him whenever a guy tried to turn. That's tough on your blocker sometimes when a running back doesn't really run the play, so to speak.
Right.
He changes directions. Sometimes you get my bad. Looks like there's no flag on the play, and Colgrove's going to have 1st and goal from the 2 yard line. Going to give it to Stapleton over for the touchdown. So now we got a one possession game here, 27-20 with 7:22 to go in the football game. What a turn of events here in this fourth quarter.
Yep, absolutely.
What a turn of events.
2 big plays. Colgrove's right back in the game.
Absolutely.
Colgrove lining up for the extra point.
This is a very important extra point for Newcomb.
Yes, it is.
And he's going to split the uprights. So 27-21 Fairland with 7:22 to go in the game here. Colgrove is definitely in business here. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. All right, guys, we're back. We hope you've stayed with us tonight. We know we had a 27-0 game, and now we have a 27-21 game. So things have changed here in a hurry at Fairland Jim Mayo Stadium with 7:22 to go in the fourth quarter. Fairland leads 27-21 as Colgrove is set to kick off. Set deep for Fairland to receive is number 7, Gavin Hunt. Again, credit to Colgrove's kids, Colgrove's coaching staff. No quitting these guys, man. No quit at all. Newcomb's going to short kick, going to be fielded and downed by, looks like number 12, Peyton Jackson, up about the Fairland 39-yard line. So Fairland's going to take over a good field position. Let's see what they do. They haven't really been able to run the ball. Looks like Rock Hill has taken the lead over Chesapeake, 14-10 Rock Hill, 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So Rock Hill leads Chesapeake 14-10, 3 minutes to go in the game. We got Fairland ball, 7:20 to go in the game, 27-20 Fairland lead. Schmidt is going to be in
back
the Wildcat. Again, like we got some confusion here from Fairland. They've really struggled.
They got plenty of time on the play
Lining
clock,
up.
though, this time. They still have 16 seconds.
Yeah. So Schmidt's going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to run to his right
Cuts
and
it
be
up.
stopped. Good stop here.
Gain of maybe one.
Maybe a yard gain. It's going to bring up second and about 9. 7-0. We got a Schmidt's hurt. Got hit a little bit there. It's going to bring up about second and 8 or 9. Got a bunch of people in the crowd yelling, "Get up, get up."
Injury. They're going to take an injury timeout here, it looks like. Let Schmidt get off the field. It's going to bring Max Ward back into the game.
I don't think I'd be yelling at him. I mean, like, I didn't get hit. So, like I don't know what he's feeling. Anyway, second and 9, 7:09 to go. And now we're rolling here, under 7 minutes. Ward's going to have second and 9 from the Fairland 40-yard line.
2 wide receivers on both sides.
Going to fake it. Going to drop it out here to Hunt. Screen to Hunt. He's got, it looks like we might have a hold. I think we're going to have a hold here on the edge. The back judge threw a flag. I really feel like that's going to be a hold on the edge on Fairland. That's going to come back. Holding Fairland or blocking the back. Big play there because that was going to give Fairland a third and short, and now it's going to be a third and pretty mighty.
Should be second and long, right?
Yeah, second and long. Shouldn't lose 10, I wouldn't think.
But it would be from the spot of the foul.
Yes.
It was pretty late in the
Right.
play, and Gavin had made several yards. So
Yeah.
second and 11 is what's on
Yeah.
up on the board.
Okay. 6:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. Second and 11. Fairland ball at their own 39-yard line. Colgrove, all the momentum since Fairland took a 27-0 lead. They've really played flawless. Fairland's turned the ball, got a punt blocked, played really well. So Ward's in the shotgun pistol formation with Brumfield behind him. Williams in motion. Going to give to Brumfield with 2 guys out in front. Brumfield's going to turn it upfield and get knocked. Good tackle by number 30, Austin Stapleton. But Brumfield's going to pick up good yardage. He's going to have a third. Fairland's going to have a third and about 4 from the 45-yard line. Third and about 4 or 5. 4.5 from the 35-yard line. What's going to put us under 6 minutes to go in the game. Pretty good play design. You got Williams in motion, and you got Casey Hudson pulling from his guard position. So Ward's going to take here. Under 5:50 to go. Going to give to Brumfield, and he ain't going to get it, guys. He's going to be about a yard short. Oh, looks here. Excuse me. They're calling the side judge on our side of the field is calling for a first down. I don't know. The chains are saying, the side judge is pointing. The chains are saying, everybody wants to, people are yelling for measurements. The clock's running. It's 5:30 to go. Excitement in Jim Mayo Stadium with about 5 minutes to go in the game. 5:30 to go in the game.
So it looks like they're going to measure.
People are questioning the officials' eyesight. Honestly, from where we're standing, I thought he was short. But I'm not an official. I just yell at him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
$49-7 Ironton beginning of the fourth quarter over Gallia.
I think they're going to be about a football short here.
Football short. And the tough thing for Fairland on this kind of play is they don't take any snaps under center. Yeah. So you can't really QB sneak this. Because that's not what they do. Yeah, you're right. You're about a football short. Yep. Good call. From where we're standing, it did look like they were going to be short.
Number 54, Logan Sizemore, there momentarily thought that was fourth down, turnover on downs, went to the sidelines.
Well, here we go. Looks like Fairland's either going to go or going to try to draw them off sides. It's a big play. Coach Lucas had some tough decisions to make early in the game. This is probably the toughest call of the game here. Yep. Coach Cunningham says, hey, let's roll, boys. Let's see what happens.
You think I think they might go hard count. Coach Cunningham still has 2 timeouts. Nope.
We got a legal motion on number 4, J.D. Brumfield. He started early. Fairland's going to be forced to punt. Brumfield started his motion early. False start.
First half, Colgrove shot themselves in the foot a couple times. Fairland shooting themselves in the foot here. Had a block punt earlier.
The funny thing about motion, like from the backfield, is like, I know you can't be moving forward on a snap, but like if a running back goes in motion and like it wasn't meant to be, he can just stay in motion. I know in that situation, JD's running forward at the snap. Obviously, it's a penalty, but like guys that go in motion from one side of the formation to the other, even if they messed up, if they just stay in motion, it's fine. So here we go. We got Hunt's going to be back to punt to number 2, Malachi Wheeler, with 4:54 and counting to go in the game. And we're going to have another penalty here on Fairland. Looks like it's going to be a false start on Fairland. It's going to back them up another 5 yards. It's going to bring up a 4th and 10 now from about the 39 yard line.
Hunt's got that rugby-style type punt.
Yep.
He could take off at any moment. I don't know if it would be advised to do it on 4th and 10.
Right. 4th, 28 and counting. Hunt is going to punt it. Good roll. Wheeler's going to field it at about the 21-yard line. So Colgate's going to take over with a chance to win the football game at their own 22-yard line with 4:21 to go.
All their timeouts, I believe.
I believe so, yeah. So they've got – I don't know that they can quite play as slow as they've been, but they've got time to play Colgate football, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. The way Wheeler's been getting big chunks.
Yeah.
They definitely have plenty of time still left on the clock.
Well, here's the thing, too. If your ball handling ever was going to work on your reverse, maybe now's the time to hit that reverse, too. If it was ever going to work on your ball handling, you need it right now. Cowbells are ringing here for Fairland. Everybody's excited. We got an I formation. Ferguson under center. 4:21. 1st and 10 Colgrove from their own 22-yard line. Going to give to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to try the left side. He's got room. Brought down about 5-yard gain up to about the Fairland 20 or 27-yard line. That's going to take us under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Coach Lucas on the field talking to Ferguson, getting the play call in. Under 4 minutes. What do we got here? We got a personal timeout. Water break. That's an interesting time for a water break. Okay, we're going to take a
water break.
We're going to take a 60-second timeout here at Fairland Jim Mayo Stadium with Fairland leading 27-21, 3:57 to go in the ball game. Okay, here we go, guys. We're back. Colgrove's got 2nd and 6 from their own 28-yard line with 3:57 to go in the fourth quarter. Fairland's going to try to hold on here, basically. Fairland's got one safety back, and everybody else basically 3 yards from the line of scrimmage. Going to give it around on the left side again to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to have the first down. And he's going to gain more yards, man. He's not going down. Clock stays running until, let's see, he's up to about the 34-yard line. 3:37 to go here in the fourth.
The clock will stop momentarily just for them to set the chains, and then it'll start again.
That boy hasn't stopped, man. That kid's ran hard all night long. Super impressed. Colgrove's going to run to the line of scrimmage here. 3:25 and counting in the fourth quarter. Got the Thunder in the backfield. Going to give it up inside to Trey Hunt. Trey Hunt's going to be brought down after about a 6-yard gain by Jordan Williams. Number 5, Jordan Williams, brought down at the Colgrove 40-yard line with 3:08 to go here in the game. I'm telling you, that pass over the top's coming. The pass over the top's coming.
We've been burned on it twice.
Yep.
One time for a score, one was just a poor pass. But they're keeping Hunt back there.
They got Wheeler. Wheeler's going to get
flag on the play.
I'm not sure. We got a holding on Colgrove. Holding on Colgrove on the outside. That's going to back them up 10. Probably going to make it second and about.
Depending on about 10.
Depending on where the spot was. Depending on where the hold occurred. We got 2:46 to go here at Jim Mayo Stadium. Fairland leads 27-21 in what has turned out to be a fantastic finish to this game.
You know, you made reference earlier to the Super Bowl with the Patriots.
Hey! Shout out Bill Grimm, dude.
That's right.
He said,
you're just like the Swami of football,
exactly.
man. Like you're just pulling references that come true. And
like a Notre Dame of high school football. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Colgrove's got Wheeler and Stapleton in the backfield. Ferguson under center. Ferguson's going to drop back. He's got a bunch of. Going to give it to a guy in the flat. Can Schmidt make the play? Great play by Schmidt. Huge play by Schmidt. 9-yard loss. 9-yard loss. Great play by Schmidt on the outside.
You know, Schmidt made 2 huge plays on defense last week. He's been great on offense tonight, but that might be the play of the night.
Timeout Colgrove.
This puts Colgrove at a 3rd and 19.
Really, really good play. Really good play by Schmidt. Schmidt did a great job, like you said, on the outside last week with Richendaler, and then he comes up and makes this big play. Gosh.
Actually has a 3rd and 17. Loss of 7 on the play. 2:26 left.
And here's the thing: if Xander Schmidt's not there, there's some room.
Yeah, there's some room.
Yeah, there's some room for Wheeler to run if Schmidt's not there.
So we're getting down close to the end of the game here. Let's start talking about player of the game candidates. For Colgrove, I don't think there's even a question.
Oh yeah, Wheeler for sure. Wheeler's been great. Both sides of the ball, ran hard. And for Fairland, I mean, I'm going to go Schmidt. I'm going to go Schmidt. Now, maybe somebody makes a play here late. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? But Schmidt's been pretty good on both sides of the ball. If he drinks some more water, maybe get some better hydration, he needs to quit cramping. But so 2:26 to go here, 3rd and 17 for Colgrove. Fairland's showing a two deep safety look. Colgrove's kind of showing you the same formation. They're going to drop back. Williams going to chase and have him in the backfield. Huge sack by Jordan Williams. It's going to break up the 4th and a country mile for Colgrove with 2:10 and counting. Again, Coach, we talk about you got to play outside of the way you play. And when Fairland had to do it and slow down, they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
When Colgrove had to speed up, it's been hard. It's been hard
for them.
So
well, not necessarily even speed up, when they've had to try to throw down the field a little bit
Right.
to get big chunks of yards.
Colgrove's going to call another timeout. You're going to use their second timeout with 1:49 to go here in the game, with a 4th and 30 coming. I don't know what you got in the playbook for a 4th and 30.
I mean,
What's your best, like, Hail Mary type scenario where somebody has won like this?
I mean, being a video game guy, I always like the posts, like the long posts.
Remember it was probably 15 years ago, LSU at Kentucky. Kentucky's already doused the coach with the water. LSU throws a Hail Mary or a post, like you're saying, down the middle of the field. 2 Kentucky defenders tip it right to the LSU guy, catches, touchdown, game, blouses. Hashtag shout out Dave Chappelle. Shout out Prince.
Yes.
So here we go.
Charlie Murphy.
Shout out Charlie Murphy. Shout out Ashley Larry.
Yes.
4th and 30. 1:49 to go in the 4th. 27-21 Fairland. 2 really deep safeties, Hunt and Leap. Rock Hill beat Chesapeake 14-10. Rock Hill holds on to beat Chesapeake 14-10. So Ferguson's going to drop deep. Hudson's going to give chase. Hudson's still chasing and throws it out of bounds. Oop, we look like we got a flag in the middle of the field.
I think it might be a late hit.
You think it's a late hit?
It might be a late hit.
It's hard to imagine it would be a late hit when the referee was right, like staring at the play. We got another guy cramped. Fairland has another guy down with cramps.
Man, look at Jogger, dude. I just got him get there.
I guess it was a it was a hold on Colgrove, so it's going to bring up 1st and 10 Fairland at their 15-yard line. Injury timeout for a cramp.
Special timeout.
Hunt's kind of limping out there too. He's kind of got that gangsta lean, like with the cramp too. I don't know how this game. I don't necessarily know how this game's going to end, but I mean, I got to give credit to Colgrove, man. I mean,
absolutely. Really, 1 or 2 plays.
Yep. It was Brunford
are different, and they win this game.
And just the fact that like they're down 27-0 and they don't give up. I mean, I feel like Coach Lucas he's coming in and saying, hey man, like this is how you build our culture, man. Our culture of like we don't give up, we fight. Right. I mean I mean one of these teams is going to lose on the scoreboard, but I'm really impressed by how Colgrove's played into this game. So let's see what Fairland does here. I think Colgrove's only got 1 timeout left, so Fairland should just be able to run this puppy out.
I believe so. Another update on the Ironton game, 56-7 with 3 minutes left.
It's like it is kind of weird, like Colgrove had a 4th and 30 and took a snap under center. Fairland has a victory formation in the
shotgun. Well, we had a 4th and short in shotgun.
Yeah. Wheeler in the backfield. I guess 2 guys got knocked into each other. I don't know if it was a flop or what. They got a time. It's like Coach Lucas is going to use his last timeout with 1:31 to go here in the game.
It's going to be about what, 2nd and 15?
Yeah.
2nd and 13.
All you got to do is just make sure you don't mess up the snap, basically.
So let's see here. The play clock's 40 seconds. It means you got to have 11 seconds of play time.
Oh, so they're going to have to play.
I mean, because it's going to be 2nd down. So you got 3 plays, 40 seconds. Yeah, you're going to have to have 11 seconds of play time, it looks like.
Ironton 56-7 over Gallia, 3 minutes to go in the game.
Actually, no, my math's really bad. I'm thinking out of 100, not out of 60. So 3 40-second snaps, you're good.
.131 to go here. Fairland faces 2nd and 15. Looks like they're in the shotgun victory formation. College football starts tomorrow. Marshall has a home game.
Oh.
Yeah, 1 o'clock, Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, you know, this kind of reminds me of, you remember the movie Mighty Ducks?
Oh, yeah.
When they had the flying V formation?
The flying V. Shout out Emilio Estevez.
In basketball season, I hope.
All right, brother. We'll see you.
Yeah, it'll be 2-22.
Got to say hi to our guy Nick Miller up here, man. We always appreciate him. He's been doing it way longer than we have and doing it way better than we have. So we appreciate always seeing Nick Miller. 1:07 to go and counting. 3rd down and a long. Under a minute to go here. Play clock at 15:14. Guys are still wanting to hit each other, man. It's hilarious. Play clock's running. Looks like, yep, that should do it.
They're going to have to snap it.
No, I don't think so.
No, yep.
Really good game. Really, really good, hard-fought game. Fairland played absolutely outstanding for what? About, I don't know, 26, 27 minutes.
Yep.
And then Colgrove played Colgrove football for the last part of the game.
Yeah, they did. They controlled the tempo of the game. They controlled the clock. They moved the ball. Again, if they do that for maybe 1 or 2 drives or 1 or 2 more plays in the first half, the scoreboard's probably flip-flopped.
I think it's a great example of what Fairland can be if they're playing their best, and what Colgrove can be if they're playing their best. I mean, I think both of them have good seasons ahead of them.
Yeah, Coach Lucas is definitely probably going to be working on fumble, hanging on the football.
Two
weeks in a row.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row.
You know, you're 2 games in your season. You got 9 fumbles on the year. That's.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick Xander Schmidt for Fairland.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Xander had a big play there at the end to really kind of seal the game.
Biggest defensive player of the game.
And then
Obviously
3 touchdowns, 2 receiving, 1 rushing. Had a great game.
And on the other side of the football, Malachi Wheeler.
Yeah, I don't think there's even I don't even think there's anybody else in that discussion.
He was really good. I thought Chase Hall played pretty well too. Had the touchdown
Stapleton played well too, but I mean, Wheeler touched how many carries do you think Wheeler had tonight?
I mean, did he have 25?
I was going to say maybe 30.
You think he had 30 carries? Again, time of possession, I don't even know, but it was a lot to a little.
Yeah, it was.
Congratulations, Fairland, moving to 2-0 on the season. I think they play at – don't even know next week.
I don't either.
I don't know. I don't think we'll be there either, will we?
In spirit.
In spirit. We'll be there in spirit, but probably not on broadcast because we were told that the Alton Buke show doesn't go on the road.
Doesn't go on the road.
Stays at Jim O Stadium.
We don't have the budget that Madden does. We don't have a Madden mobile.
That's a good point. Hey, something to think about, Proctorvillians.
Hey, Gorby, get on that.
Get on that, brother. See you guys. Thanks.